What's good in the web? Your man Q back again, and I had a video planned. If y'all could see my office space right now, you'd be knowing that I had some stuff in the works, but I'm gonna settle for right now doing an update. I'm not going to go out here. We're not about to sit here and do Cyberpunk 2020 70 9910024. We ain't going to do that and come half-assed. We ain't doing it. So what I'm going to do is, which I know I've been saying for 120 years now, is hold out for a little bit and get the stuff that I want to be done out correctly. And see, I thought about this time. I said, let me put that phone on el silent. But basically, what I've been doing or what I've been wanting to do is, now that the smoke has cleared and now that it feels like my schedule and my time is going a little bit back into normalcy, now I can start bulking and doing my videos again. But with that, we're on the precipice. We're almost to 1K and my 5-year anniversary here on the tube. So what I wanted to do is still maximize my reach. And one of the ways that I've got to 750 in the first place was the formula was talking about news. However, I want to do a spin on the news, and for those of y'all who are long time subscribers and followers, I appreciate you for following me here on the tube, and then also follow me on twitch.tv/The Geek Show. Much obliged. And for those of y'all that don't follow me over on Twitch, please, links are in the description below. I'm on IG, I'm on Twitter, Discord to my subs, which I start actually making a more conscious effort to talk on there. You know, I didn't say anything this week so far, but it is Tuesday. But I've been putting, things I would normally put on YouTube or Twitch. Nothing, we ain't doing no sexual stuff. We ain't doing nothing crazy daisy and nothing, no politics, no religious stuff. We don't do none of that across the board. But what I do is I'll give I have like texts and tutorials and different things that's inside of some of the sections, like a motivation, um, little section and stuff. And right now the community is still relatively small, but it's growing. It's 10 strong and growing. This would have been the perfect time for me to cut and edit that little da 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 da, but we not gonna do that today. That's the reason why we vlogging it, which you have to say, stuck to my word. I've been, back at least 2-3 times a week here on the tube, but all the way back to the lesson at hand, or not even the lesson at hand, but the topic at hand, which is basically I'm going to transfer the news into the Geek Show. So y'all know I've been talking about the Geek Show for first times and forever. That was literally what I kind of wanted to do, which was, I'm not gonna say I ain't showing my yick, so that we ain't out here doing nothing crazy. But like, one of my favorite shows is Pardon the Interruption. And I do really like the Eric Andre show, the Daily Show, and a late night show. So I wanted to model some of the things after like some of the late night shows, but in my own format, which would be a geek format, which would still function as talking about games, entertainment, anime, with comedy, and then just have like some of my comedy skits and stuff within it. Also to be compliant with the algorithm. Hopefully, well, I'm not gonna say it's gonna take a little work, because no matter what, doing videos in bulk or just doing videos in itself is work. But what I am still going to do is be able to have a pool of topics and then just talk about those topics, and then fill in with some of my comedy shorts, or who's that black person, or look, I got it written down. So I'm still gonna be doing the news, but I want to push it to more of a. I'm thinking about 9. You guys can let me know in the comment section below, because I appreciate many of you guys hit me up on Twitter and Instagram and even Facebook or personally and be like, you woke up to the geek news, and I humbly and truly and really appreciate that, because it lets me know people's watching my stuff and they're getting some sense of news and entertainment for it. But I wanted to uh mix in more of what's going on in real world with still keeping in line with the geekdoms. So again, I'm not about to get out here, I ain't preaching to nobody, and I personally don't care which political orientation that you're with, but I will say that I might see something funny, and like I might compare Trump to like a President Shinra, which I have in the past, but some shit like that. But I'm not about to go out here and or something like that. I might even tell y'all, cast your vote, because if you don't vote, don't complain, shut the hell up. Some stuff like that. But as far as what denomination you are, and I know what I said, denomination you are, political party, I don't really care, and I don't think we need to be doing that. At least y'all can do it on somebody else's stuff, but don't do it on mine. Um, so what I am going to do is mix more news satire with the geekdom. I always envisioned geek being ESPN for geek stuff. Also, why the acronyms and stuff, it was GEAK, which is so four letter, and geek is something everybody knows or have heard. Plus, with all due respect to my nerd and nerdette brother and sisterins out there, I actually always preferred to myself as I never preferred to myself as being a black dude. I never, even when I was a kid, I never looked at it as being a nerd. I wasn't overly, smart in math, or I liked science, the creation process of it, but I wasn't like running to science. I was more of an English art type of dude. In PE, when I didn't have to catch the ball, because a long time ago I used to couldn't catch, and for a boy in Los Angeles that can't catch, just in general in the 80s and 90s, that was not the thing to be. Um, Also, I'm getting closer to 40 than I am to 30. Can't go backwards. So, with saying that, I do want to talk about more things that have to do and hold up with real world. But what I do want to do within that vein is basically segue from how one game, anime, or comedy topic might correlate with that thing. So I'm not just gonna randomly pick one thing. I might talk about something that has to do with the NBA, if I'm talking about 2K, or how Dak Prescott just sold all, just got $160 million contract, um, with tying it in with 2K or Madden, will it ever come to the Switch? That kind of thing. You know what I mean? Which still getting in within the algorithm, which will be 8 to 12 minutes per video, and go back to being consistent with that. Because if y'all remember, I was out here on the hustle and flow, and that hustle and grind for a hot ass minute, and then life happened, and then when life hands you lemons, we get you make lemonade, but you cut those shits up, put it on your fish, your chicken, make a smoothie. You use the rhymes and stuff, put them on your lawn. My point is you have to be able to take that energy and direct it and do something else with it. I'm still out here on Twitch. Again, link in the description below. Check your mans out. And I have started posting more Monday through Friday on IG. I tweet daily anyway, and that's Monday through Friday on IG. I have a new post for y'all. Also at the Geek Show. So you see, it only fits that I do, instead of Geek News, I do the Geek Show Monday through Friday, because all my other social mediums are actually of the Geek Show, and I've thought long and hard over that as well. But some of the topics or things that I'm going to have, which are going to be the skits within the Geek Show, are things that I have already done in the first place. Like I call them commercials or bumper shows, which is going to be who's that black person, which we've already seen. Geek idea, bad idea, which I'm gonna actually have to go back in the lab and like restructure that, because of the fact that Warner Brothers, took a bite out of my ass for the last time I I used just a piece of their thing. I used their music, so I'm gonna have to get my own little jingle jangle. The Geeks Court, which I have things set up. I have a few things about the Geeks Court. Like, let's think about this. DNA tests. Now I shouldn't even tell y'all, but I'm telling you. But you'll be prepared for it because it's gonna be funny. But like a DNA test between Goku and Piccolo, like who's the father, that kind of thing. Cause Piccolo riling up to Goku thinking he Gohan daddy, and he ain't never slapped none of Chi cheeks. He ain't never got none of that Chi. Goku come down every 7 years, put that Kaioken on that Chi, and then go about his business. Piccolo, you laying eggs, bruh. You know you my folks, you my fan pick, but you bro, you ain't hitting no. That baby ain't yours, Piccolo. That baby ain't yours, bro. That baby ain't yours, Piccolo. Um, Flashback Fridays, like for instance, Mario RPG just hit its 25th anniversary, and it's here this week. I think it's today. Matter of fact, I'm like, it's here this week. I think it's today, if I'm not mistaken, which is one of my favorite games. I should know off top, but I don't. But I do know it's this week. Um, So I would do like a flashback Friday basically on that, or when Zelda had its 35th anniversary. Thirsty Thursdays, Waifu Wednesdays, Creators Corner, which I did that before for the homegirl Shellinen. She had for her doing her cosplay because she's an amazing cosplay artist. The homie LaShawn Thompson, Thomas. I always say Thompson. I don't know because that's a very common black name. Johnson, Williams, Smith, Brown, Thomas, as well as the homie Black and Nicholas Draper. So a lot of Black Sands. So a lot of, especially I want to promote even more Black creators. So I might want to have like a episode or things with that, or even talk to some content creators and cosplayers and like some of the woes and different things that go through different situations via Zoom or well, nobody uses Skype. Nobody even gives a shit about Skype no more. How many times you hear about talking about Skype? Like Skype ain't, I heard a joke too, which is funny. I forgot who said it, but they were like, the person the person who's the maddest about the pandemic coming to the end, the global miasma ain't a human or a political party. It's actually Zoom. Because everybody and their grandmama is on Zoom. And Zoom and the pandemic have changed and propelled the world to be closer to Wall-E, which I haven't watched the full movie, but I know the premise. And it's made us closer. We all fat. Most of us. We got appetites. And then, we've become more dependent upon technology, which it was already getting there. In digital games, y'all know me. I don't really mess with the digital games that much, but now a lot of the digital games I've started doing a lot. Advertisements, which I have a few commercials. I'm gonna start putting more commercials in as well, but I'm gonna make them funny commercials because bad enough y'all already getting commercials on here on the tube, unless and I ain't big balling at all. At all. It's just that I pay the $12 a month now to YouTube because for premium, because I watch YouTube primarily like TV, and I don't want every commercial that's advertising to me. YouTube is owned by Google, which means that whatever I search, Google's gonna see it. And if Google sees it, they're going to advertise it to me and they're going to hook me up on YouTube. Even though some books and things that I did get here from some of the advertisements, but then I have another like personal account, not a business account. So I look at that sometimes with the the ads. But I still don't want to do that much. Primarily, this here is my primary Geek, is my primary YouTube. The reason why too is because I have like music playlists on my personal one that was long time ago, but I said but I didn't I did not want them to be on my business account, even though I can make them private. But I already got like 100, not really, at least 10 or 11 or 12 playlists, and I like to be organized as possible. Commercials, which we already said. GSA, which is the Geek Service Announcement. I want to bring back some of these shorts and these things inside of the videos, which again will be clever and eat up time, and to establish here in the with the algorithm, because I've tried to play ball the other kind of ways, but I also know how I am. Once I start editing, I be stuck on editing, and I like it. But pumping out 5 videos, whether you're bulking them or whether you're doing them each day and editing them and streaming 3 times a week and having a job and doing other social medias, can in life, adulting, can be a little stressful. I had hair in 2016. I really didn't. It was already leaving, and I'm not like one of these folks. I ain't like my brethren, the king, my bro from another momo. I ain't like my dude LBJ. I'm gonna let the shit. I had to TKO like Teddy Pendergrass. Let that shit go. Um, cut it. You need to cut it. If Bosley want to support your boy, hook me up. I heard Bosley is really bad. It's really not that serious on my part. However, so this is what I wanted to do. Matter of fact, I could do a Bosley commercial. I do have other commercials and shorts that I want to implement inside of here, and different promos, things, as well as some of my homeboys and homegirls videos and inserts and stuff for Twitch trailers. And if anybody's interested, that's also me and you a content creator and you want to, you know, jump on board and I have you like a little 20-second commercial type clip of the promotion stuff, hit me up. You can DM me out on the IG or Twitter. Like once I start getting a little, I'm not gonna say success, but I start getting a little nice liked post on IG. I have like 200, literally. Okay, probably about 50 or 60. That's still a lot. Different messages and stuff. Everybody wants to be a promoter, try to hook me up. How is it so many damn promoters and they shit ain't promoted? But it's cool. I ain't tripping. It is what it is. As far as everything else, what I've done is I restarted my island. So I had sometimes, and I know this has probably happened for you guys before. And for me, what I had to do was stop, drop, and just stand still. I was really mulling over which direction that I wanted to go, and the reason why I decided to choose the news again, but in a different satire type of, late night format, is because I had been wanting to do that late format where I can be even goofier than I normally am. The problem, or not even the problem, but the dilemma has been, or what I was going to do, is what is going to be my background. I could just use my background here, but I also want to, use my green screen again and the nice fancy dancy ring light that I have, in order to, make it look a little more authentic. I could use still like the newsroom. Um, well, I don't know if I want to use the newsroom. I want to use something that looks more um, late night show. You know what I mean? So some kind of moving background or something. So look forward to that. I'm really wanted that the Geek Show to be 30 minutes, but we ain't on that level yet. I don't have any help at the moment. I still would like to do the Geek Awards, maybe summer. I don't know. Also, I fixed my chair. If it, you see, I'm not dying. My backbone ain't talking to my belly bone no more, which is good because I sit in the office space too much to be having back problems at this young of age. I don't want to get to that area yet. But I did start. I've been streaming on Twitch, of course, some Smash Brothers with Pyra. Then I also been streaming Animal Crossing because I restarted my island. I was saying that, and I restarted my 965-hour island from scratch. And I did it real quick. I was supposed to get some folks to help me move things, but everybody, this is real life still we dealing with. We're on different time schedules and different things, which is understandable. So I decided just to scratch it all, erase everything, and start over. So after about 30, 35 hours, I'm back in business, and I'm back on where I have 6 of the Islanders that I want. I have Marina, which she could go, but the core five that I'm keeping, which I just got Judy. I got Judy, and then I also got Judy, and then I also got what's her name? Audie, and then I also got Axel, the homie Quilson. I can't forget. I forgot the homie Quilson. And then it's one other person I can. Oh, and then my homegirl Connor. So for those of y'all who know Animal Crossing characters, I'm sorry. Animal Crossing and One Piece saved my 2020, made me sane. But I really did that. So in between, while I was in the lab thinking, or not even in the lab, while I was preparing ingredients to what I wanted to do and which way I wanted to do it, uh, I I was playing Animal Crossing. No One Piece, even though I'm still back of One Piece. What I'm looking for here is I also started I got the A Sprite here, which is a sprite based um application that is kind of like Photoshop, but think about it for pixels. And for those of y'all who remember a few weeks ago, which I'm still working on that, I was doing my character Cross Life, and I had him using the RPG Maker formula and things, which the sprites, and I did that for basically from scratch. Here we go. Let me put this here. Oh, oh, oh. Speaking of a commercial, I just need some kind of music there. But you'll get in the drift. See, boom, 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 baby. That's what I want to see. Okay, so um, basically, a sprite is a program that's going to allow me to go back and pixelate all my ideas. Y'all know, as I know, which I've been talking about for the longest, and I used to be embarrassed about that, but there's no need to be embarrassed. I love YouTube. However, I also like being monetized in other places. I'm not currently monetized here, as you know I'm talk about. But I am on other platforms, and I like those multiple revenue streams, which is why I do it on multiple places in case one you know falls off. Which I think YouTube and Google ain't falling, ain't going nowhere. But I do like doing multiple revenue streams. I use Twitch and YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and all these um, social media outlets as a tool. Also, which the end game is, which it has been in the beginning, to make my video game refugee. And I'm finally getting to a point where I can at least take a day or two, maybe a day. And I know I just gave you a whole bloated schedule of things I'm due. Um, but if you want something, you got to do it. And at the time, thankfully, especially in this climate, I'm not married and I don't have any kids, so I'm gonna put that pedal to the metal before that happens. And be ready as one can get for love, butterflies flying, and babies. Lego stepping, but Lego stepping because you always step on your kids' Legos and hurt your feet. You ain't seen that commercial with the black dude? He stepping on it. Whatever. I like commercials. I said that, just not YouTube commercials. There's a difference between a commercial and an ad. And like an ad, like sometimes it'd be something you don't even want. Something that has nothing to do with something else, or something where they're stalking you. But the end game is actually to make my video game, but that's still a little ways out. So I will be still doing some R&D on that, live streaming from time to time. But if you made it this far, I thank you, appreciate it. The algorithm thanks you. Hi, thank you. We love you. Um, I'm going to be continuously doing Twitch Monday, Friday, and Wednesday. I'm all over the place. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. One day I might switch it to Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday again. But as for now, I'm not. As for now, I'm probably going to do a live stream. For as of now, this is what the schedule is going to be. The Geek Show is going to be Monday through Friday. I'm looking at the time slot about 9 p.m. So it's kind of like a late show, which will be like a midnight run type ordeal. And then over on Twitch, I'm going to be doing live streaming. I'm going to go back to my 5 o'clock time schedule because I haven't been getting as now that the pandemic, the miasma has started to clear a little bit. It's still out here, but it's starting to clear a little bit. I'm going to scale back my time slot. I would like to do two. I like doing seven, but it feels like, or later, but it feels like the later I do it, the less eyes I get, and the earlier I do it, the less eyes I get. It's like right in that prime, people getting off from home, school, or whatever situation y'all are going through, are doing, and it's looking like 5 or 6 is that prime time, and then that gives me enough time to, because I'm a night person, but it gives me enough time to get some sleep as well, but also get some stuff done within the day too, which other things I have to do. Um, so that's where I'm looking at. So the Saturday live stream will be bonus here if I do a live stream. Well, eventually I'm going to do the Geek News or the Geek CNN or GNN, excuse me, where I'm doing like a live news and I'll be able to have like regular callers and y'all be able to call in. That's also in the future. But until then, I'm gonna do vlogs and weekly vlogs or something with me talking, whether it's live streaming or vlogs or something on Saturdays to keep them juices until I get to where I need to be, even if it's R&D. And then Sundays, I'm looking like this Sunday. I'm gonna have the 21 things I wish I knew before I started Animal Crossing. Or like I don't know the work. It's a working title. Or Animal Cross. Should I play Animal Crossing in 2021? That kind of thing. But y'all get the idea. I already talked for way more than I wanted to. But that's the plan. I haven't been watching too much anime except Attack on Titan, which is good, but it pisses me off because they do. How you gonna have a filler that ain't really a filler, but then you look up and it pisses you because it's kind of like a filler? That shit makes me very angry because you get to the point and okay, now here's Aaron. Yeah, now you're gonna talk about something or do something that's a big reaction, and I gotta wait till all the way to next Sunday. And then probably it's going to be cut off, and you're going to slice it in half and do it. No, that makes me angry. And Dr. Stone. So I have been watching Dr. Stone, which I really like. Dr. Stone. If you guys haven't picked up Dr. Stone, the first season's only 22 episodes, 24 episodes, and I'm watching it on Funimation this time. So I'm watching the sub. I'm just waiting patiently for Crunchyroll and Funimation to finally merge. So I'm just waiting for that. I hate all these extra dextra um, bills that come in. Speaking of, on a closing note, I found it, which I had wanted to do before, but paying off certain bills like Netflix or Hulu, paying or like how you do the PlayStation Plus card at Nintendo, getting that shit out of the way but annually versus monthly. It really helps a lot. It makes me feel better and makes my soul sleep at night. But as always, in the web, I'm going to let y'all go. Remember to eat, sleep, geek, and repeat. I'm around. You know where to find me. All the links, including the book in the store, are in the bottom here. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Peace.